Hey everyone, Gil here at Camp Patton Family Compound and Grayman Prepping. That's right, I am doing a video for both channels here because it applies to both preppers and homesteaders. I think this will be very important for both of you, so let's get at it here. I'm going to move the camera up here and show you what I got here behind me. All right, so this is what I've been using here in Idaho to cook with. This is the Duxtop Induction Cooktop, model 9600 LS. I really like this unit because there's a whole bunch of things to like about it. But let me go over some of the features I have here on it. So this one here, has a timer, LED display, but it has 20 power level settings from 200 to 1800 watts. Most of the others only have 10 power settings, so you don't have the finesse that you do with this one. This also has 20 temperature settings too. Also, the others only have 10. Temperature range on this is from 100 to 460 degrees, standard 120 volt, 60 hertz household current. The size of this is 11.4 inches by 14 inches, and it's only 2.5 inches thick. So, some other neat things about it. Let me go ahead and lower this down so we can get a closer look at it here. All right, so this is the unit here. First safety issue, you can't just turn it on by tapping it. You got to hold it down. I'll show you that in a second. Second thing is it won't heat the plate up unless there's something metallic, not just metallic, iron, magnetic over it. So, you can't have to have a special cookware. It's not that expensive. Actually, it's fairly cheap. Actually, these were cheaper than some of the other ones. You can't use aluminum on it. Can't use ceramic, glassware, stuff like that. But it's got the metal or steel plate here on the bottom here that reacts with the magnetic induction coil that's in here, and the coil heats up this. It doesn't heat up the surface. The surface does get a little warm from radiant heat coming back from the pan since the pan's sitting on it. All right, so we're going to turn it on. To turn it on, I can't just touch it. I have to hold my finger down for several seconds, and then it comes on. But it's not really truly on until you go to the menu, and it sets then it automatically brings up power. It brings the power at 50%, and you can raise it to 65. You can lower it down. I'll put up to 70% power, and it comes on the setting of 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you can change this to centigrade in the menu setting. Now right now it's heating up the pan, so I'm going to put some water in it. Put 1 cup of water in here, and we'll see how long it takes for that to heat up while I'm talking to you. All right, comes with a great manual, has a lot of information on it, has all the safety stuff, do not, all the do nots and stuff to do with it, how to take care of it. Explains all the features of it, and it goes into more depth on the features and stuff. This runs a comparative chart here for the power level here. So you run your power levels up, and it tells you what the wattage is for each power level. And for cooking level, talks about simmer, keep warms, the lows, medium low, medium high, and high. The temperature levels has 1 to 20 levels on here, but it reads it out either in Fahrenheit or centigrade, and you can change that again in the menu setting. So it comes on at 300, which is about in the middle here for your basic cook on it, and already it is starting to boil. That's how fast it heats up. So, and to shut it off, real easy. It does. One simple touch turns it off. So I'm going to go ahead and get this off here and dump this water out. And it flashes hot till it cools off because, you know, the surface here, because I have the radiant heat back from the pot. Now it keeps blowing the fan till it's really cool. It blows the warm air out the back from the unit. But yeah, see, I can put my hand on it already. That's how fast it cools off. Bring you back up here so I can look at you and you can see me. Not that you may not want to see me, but you may want to rather look at that. But what's so great about this is the fact that the energy it uses, it puts into heating the pan. Unlike the stove here, which heats the surface of the stove, and then that heated surface then heats the pan. Oh, there, it already shut off the fan because it's already that cold. So this uses a lot of wasted energy heating up the surface to heat up the pan. Whereas this one here, the induction one, heats up the pan directly. So if I were trying to boil the water on there, it takes at least 5 minutes for the water to start to boil. And here it was just a couple minutes while I was quickly trying to explain about it. You know, the power usage on that electric stove really can be seen on my electric bill. This hardly impacts my electric bill at all because the power, like I said, the power it's using is quickly put into the pan, into the cooking, and it's done. That, it heats up forever, takes forever to heat up, drawing power the entire time, then power to cook it to maintain the surface hot, the surface of the stove hot, so it keeps the pan hot, and then it takes forever to cool off. All right, why this is so good for both homesteaders and preppers? Power outages, or if you're off grid. Power outages, you can't use the big electric stove. This you can hook up to a little generator. If you have a generator that puts out 2,000 watts, it's plenty enough to run this. And you can run it quickly and not running the generator for a long time. You'd have to have a big generator that puts out the 220 to run that stove. This is 120, so it's, you know, really economic to use. If you're on a solar system for off-grid, the electric stove sucks your battery system down. This only draws what is needed to cook with. I can run this off of my small little Kodiak power station. Of course, some people call it a solar generator. It's not a generator. It's a battery pack with a built-in inverter and the other software in it. So it's a power station. This can run off of my power station, and I can cook a meal or two on it and then recharge my Kodiak with my solar panels. So this is a lot better for that. If you're out in an area where you can't even get propane delivered to you, this is an option, if you know, for the solar panels to run on. All right, I think I just covered about anything. If you have any questions, leave it down below in the comment section, and I will answer it there so everybody can see the answers to the questions. So, as always, everyone, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. And keep on adding to your preps, especially water, food, medication, clothing, and other needs like that. And if you need something like this, add this to your preps as well. Alrighty? And the reason why you want to be well prepped, because you don't want this to happen to you.